Hey y'all, welcome back to the party. It is me, your girl Brittreacts, and today we're going to react to some more Paul Harvey. This was so well received last time I reacted to him, and then you all let me know that he has a few more of these like prophetic news broadcastings. I don't even know what to call them. And I found another one on YouTube. This one is entitled Policeman, and the creator, this channel, also says in the title one of his best narrations. So let's see what he has to say.
You are now tuned into Brittreacts.
Policeman. A policeman is a composite of what all men are, I guess, a mingling of saint and sinner, dust and deity. What that really means is that they are exceptional, they are unusual, they are not commonplace. Buried under the froth is the fact, and the fact is that less than 0.5% of policemen misfit that uniform, and that is a better average than you'd find among clergymen.
Oh, bar. An absolute bar is what we just heard. That last part, he said basically less than 1% of the people that put on a police uniform are the bad guys. That less than 1% is a much smaller number than that of clergymen that put on their garments and are the bad guys. I say this all the time. Anytime I react to anything historical or just heroic in any way, that I just think about myself and in all my selfishness and transparency, what I would be willing to do to help and save others before myself or my family or whatever. And it's just like, you've got to be such a special human being to want to wake up every day and decide to put the well-being of others before yourself and even those of the people closest to you for your job. And in the very just unforgiving climate of our society, what that is like as well, being these first responders who are human, are flawed, do make mistakes. I just can't even fathom. And it is awful to me to think that majority of these men and women are just good people. They mean well. They want to help. But that little fraction, that less than 1%, takes that from those people, because that speaks louder to our society than all of the good ones. And that's heartbreaking. It is. It's really sad. Okay, I'm going to go back a little bit because this is just already too much.
And the fact is that less than 0.5% of policemen misfit that uniform. And that is a better average than you'd find among clergymen.
Okay, now on to Paul. The last video I reacted to, I was really caught up in what he was saying, and obviously the message was so good. But I think there's got to be credit to his narration, like the way he uses diction and cadence and rhythm in the way that he speaks, the way that he punches certain words that are really meant to drive home, the beats that he makes. Even here he says,
and that is a better average than you'd find among clergymen.
And that is a better average. Like there's a little kick to that, so that we all understand just how pathetic. That's what it sounded like. It's only like pathetic that is. And the truth in the matter is unfortunately in religion, which I also talk about this a lot. If you don't know, I am a Christian. I grew up wildly, deeply religious, thanks to the people that had a hand in raising me. And it's for that reason I think I strayed away from the church for a long time, but also religion. And in my redemption story, it's just an understanding that relationship is more important than religion. Your relationship with God, your relationship with God's people being all of us. And religion is something that man, meaning flesh, not gender, has taken and corrupted, diluted, and all the other awful words for gain of power, gain of money, gain of influence. And it's, I think nowadays you see way more false prophets than you see people who are actually trying to do good. You see people who are just trying to go viral than they are actually trying to do good. You know what I mean? Like, it just is, it's really, really sad. It's a really sad, sad sentiment when you really sit in it and think about what Jesus did, why he did it, and everything else in between. It's really sad that there are men and women out here who just choose to exploit and take advantage of people who believe, people who need to believe in order to survive, like just all the things. So yeah, I think he said clergyman the right way.
What is a policeman? He of all men is at once the most needed and the most wanted, a strangely nameless creature who is sir to his face and pig or worse behind his back. He must be such a diplomat that he can settle differences between individuals so that each will think he won. But if a policeman is neat, he's conceited. If he's careless, he's a bum. If he's pleasant, he's a flirt. If he's not, he's a grouch. He must make instant decisions which would require months for a lawyer. But if he hurries, he's careless. If he's deliberate.
This is what I was just saying right here. Let's go back.
If he's pleasant, he's a flirt. If he's not, he's a grouch. He must make instant decisions which would require months for a lawyer. But if he hurries, he's careless. If he's deliberate, he's lazy.
He must make decisions in an instant that a lawyer would have months to deliberate on. And in this regard, we must remember these are human beings. They are flawed. They can make the wrong decision. No matter how trained you are, you can never know what's going to happen in the moment, in an instant, in these emergencies. And so there should be a whole heck of a lot of grace extended to the men and women who are just trying to do the right thing. This is wild. This is, I guess my question about Paul is, so many of you have educated me on him and that he had a radio show in the 60s where he would do these like monologue narrations, whatever you want to call them. But I'm just curious to know, like, I guess more like, was it a segment? Was it like he would just come on and do this broadcast and then get off? Like, I don't know. I'd love a movie on his life if there is one, or a book or something. Someone send it my way. It's remarkable too, remarkable and also remarkably sad that in 1965, things still apply today. The things of 1965 still apply today in 2025, which just go to show you how much things don't change and how much or how many things remain the same. Unfortunately, it's sad to me.
Must be first to an accident, infallible with a diagnosis. He must be able to start breathing, stop bleeding, tie splints, and above all, be sure the victim goes home without a limp. The police officer must know every gun, draw on the run, and hit where it doesn't hurt. He must be able to whip two men twice his size and half his age without damaging his uniform and without being brutal. If you hit him, he's a coward. If he hits you, he's a bully. The policeman from a single human hair must be able to describe the crime, the weapon, the criminal, and tell you where the criminal is hiding. But if he catches the criminal, he's lucky. If he doesn't, he's a dunce. He runs files and writes reports until his eyes ache to build a case against some felon who'll get dealed out by a shameless Seamus.
What's changed? What's changed? should be the biggest pause for us all. Is like, what's changed and why? Whether the answer is one thing, two things, no things, all things. Why? Something wrong with that.
Build a case against some felon who will get dealed out by a shameless Seamus. The policeman must be a minister, a social worker, a diplomat, a tough guy, and a gentleman. And of course he'll have to be a genius because he'll have to feed a family on a policeman's salary.
Ooh, nailed it. Nailed it. Nailed it, nailed it, nailed it. I've been saying this since I was a child. Oh, not me popping up twice on my own suggestion. Guys, thanks. I've been saying this since I was a child. Literally, I remember like always asking like, why don't doctors, teachers, lawyers, policemen, firefighters, like why are those type of people? Well, lawyers can make a pretty penny, but like the people that really are out here serving the community, risking their lives every day, get paid. And nowadays teachers are risking their lives, babe. I have a friend who's a teacher, and she has right now a student who is, I mean, it's scary. I don't even want to say even an inkling of what I was thinking. And these men and women are struggling to feed their families, but they leave the house every day and they nurture us, our children, our community. It's upsetting. All right. I really enjoy Paul Harvey. Let me know which other, prophetic speakings is what I feel like maybe we should call it. It feels very prophetic. I should be listening to with you all, and I'd be happy to. Be kind, and in a world where everyone wants to be right and heard, be a difference. All right? Go and have the day that you deserve.